I hate him! I hate him! I feel like I'm never gonna.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh boy, that was perfect, wasn't it, fellas? This guy, this guy ain't no simp. That's some king stuff right there. Oh yeah, that's some Chad energy. You know, ladies, the reason why I say the grass is never greener on the other side. Why I use the word never? Such a bold word, right? I give you zero possibility that there's something better out there. It's not because there isn't better options out there, but it's because you're going to F it all up by yourself, even if you do find a better option. Do you know why? Because you were never taught how to see and understand value. When you look at a man, when you find a man who has true value, you don't recognize it. You were never taught to recognize it. You never learned that. You never developed that. So not only that, but also you were never taught to even keep it. Let's say you even do find a guy and recognize that, okay, this guy is a high quality man, but you still will F it all up and lose him. You're not going to be able to keep him. You know, I talked about a girl a few months ago, or no, not a few months ago, a couple months ago, that I was messing around with at that time. And if that girl stuck around with me, I would have changed her life like that. Can't even snap to that. There we go. I would have changed her life like that. Dude, any girl who comes in my life, I can change her life like this. But she can't do that to me. I can elevate her status to the highest level. Shout out to Patrice O'Neill. RIP to Big Man. He said it the best. He said, when a king marries a peasant, a woman who's a peasant, he elevates her status to the highest degree, which is now a queen now. But when a queen marries a peasant who's a guy, he doesn't get to become the highest status of males, which is the king. He's just the queen's husband. That's the superpower each and every single of you guys have as a man. That's why inevitably men are better than women, but that's another video topic. But as I was saying about that girl, she love bombed me. She was a covert narcissist, and it took me a little bit longer than usual to see that. And right now, she's getting pumped and dumped. Sure, we hooked up the first time, the first night we hung out, the very first date that we hung out. Sure, we hooked up. But I had decent intentions for her. If she stuck around, if she had decent intentions for me. See, ladies, you guys think that I just completely treat all my girls like crap. No. I don't treat any of my girls like crap unless they ask for it. Unless they reciprocate that energy. That's the only time I'm going to give it back to them. I don't come at them with this dickish attitude or behavior. I come at them with a very clean slate. Very clean slate. Just because I talk like this and I act like this on YouTube doesn't mean I start treating every single new woman like this. In the back of my head, I know that, yeah, most likely she's just like the rest of them, but I will still give you the benefit of the doubt that maybe there's a slight chance that you might not be. And that's why I'll give you a benefit of the doubt, and that's why every single time with a new chick, I come with a very clean slate. And every single time, or not every single time, 99% of the time, this chick F's it all up. Because as I said, she doesn't know how to recognize and, more importantly, keep a man with value. So many of you guys get your heart broken. That's one of the main reasons why you're here watching my videos, right? And then you turn around and you see she's living her best life. She's partying it all up. There's another dude on her Instagram story, on her Snapchat story. She's going to this party, that party. She's taking picture at this Halloween party. Halloween's coming up, by the way. She's taking this Christmas photo here. She's flying out to Bahamas. She's flying out to Florida, Clearwater Beach, this beach, that beach. She's taking pictures of her food, of her drinking wine, of at some restaurant. She's laughing, captivating those moments, posting those up. Just know, number one, deep down, she's not happy. Any human being who has to keep cycling through men after men after men is not happy, is not sane in the head. Any human being who has to blame everything on the other person just so they don't feel bad about themselves for leaving that relationship is not a sane human being. They're effed up in the head. They're not happy within themselves deep down. Just know that for number one. Number two, I know that while she's doing all that, you are in the trenches. Your heart is aching. You're biting down on your pillow thinking that she's probably getting her back blown out, even though you might like to think that she's probably sitting at home knitting and learning how to cook. No, she's not. And yes, you are right. Yes, your gut feeling is right. Yes, she is getting her back blown out. So accept it, move on. The quicker you accept it, the better it is. And I know it's easier said than done to move on, but you're just going to have to. That's just the bullet you have to bite. But the thing is, yes, you are going through these hard times right now while she's living it all up. She's living her best time. Why? Because she's in her late teens, early 20s. She is in her prime time while you are either around her age or slightly older than her, and you're living the shittiest time of your life because your time hasn't come yet. You are not in your prime yet. So yes, you're going through the trenches. Life sucks. You don't get paid enough money. Not enough women look at your way twice. You have to go through 10 women just to get laid with one, or even 20, 50, 60 women just to get laid with one. Muscles ain't building like how you want them to overnight. It's like, man, I'm hitting a plateau in my gym. I can't lift as much as I would like to. I have to increase the amount of food I eat, but then my abs go away. Then I have to decrease again. I have to constantly do this cut bulk phase just to put on a little bit more muscle. Everything is a struggle. Every single thing you got going on in your life is a struggle. Your dad probably ain't even in the picture to give you some sort of motivation, some sort of boost to get your engines running again. Your family's looking at you like you're some sort of bum because they expect you to make a certain amount of money in your lifetime, and you're only a 27-year-old kid. You're trying your best, but you're not getting the results as you'd want to. And I promise you that they will come. I promise you that she's out there thinking that she did a good job, thinking that she made the right decision by dumping you, by leaving you behind. Doesn't matter if you begged her to come back. Doesn't matter if you didn't beg her to come back. Doesn't matter if you held masculine frame or not. The only thing that matters is that you are a guy with value. You had a good head on your shoulders, and you had good intentions for her, and she fucked it all up. That's the bottom line. That's the only thing that matters. And she's going to pay that price sooner or later. She would like to think that she made the right choice by leaving you. I promise you. That's what it seems like now. But that was the worst decision she could have ever made. Every single time a woman misses a good opportunity like that, that opportunity never comes back to her. Do you know why? Because the law of attraction is real. And as I just said, on top of that, women not only know how to recognize a man with value, but also don't know how to keep one. So even if she does find a better option than you when she moves on from you, she don't know how to keep it. So she's gonna be the one who's gonna get pumped and dumped by that better option next. That better option than you, who's gonna look at her after she dumps you and see that she's nothing but just another hoe. Because she never developed those skill sets to keep this guy. And he's gonna treat her accordingly. Point blank, period. So hang in there, brothers. I know it hurts. I know being a man sucks. I know the whole society's against us. I know there's a double standard on every single thing you see in society nowadays. Even though supposedly we're supposed to be equal, men and women are, right? No, we weren't. Feminism was never about equality. It was always about giving women the upper hand. But that's another political discussion. Women are just the pawn that are being used in the bigger, broader picture for a certain group of people's personal agendas. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Yeah, it's shitty, man. You know? She can turn around and say that, oh, you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z for me, but I don't gotta do a damn thing for you. And you're not a man if you don't do those for me, but I'm still a woman if I don't do this for you. I know it sucks. But as men, we have to adapt. That's how we survived as a human race. When we were cavemen back in the days, we were adapting from this harsh environment, harsh nature around us. Animals bigger, better, stronger than us. We adapted to that environment, that surrounding, and we killed them and we dominated over them. Whatever hardships that came in our way, whatever struggle, whatever hurdles were thrown at our way, we adapted to it and we overcame it. And our women followed us. And for the first time in history, our women are not following us. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to be able to adapt to it, adapt to these new problems. We're still going to be all right at the end of the day, because as I said, success is coming for you. It just takes time. Success takes time. And we have time on our side. So as we age, we spend more and more into the trenches, and success comes with that, because it takes time for success to come, which is the complete opposite of women's value, because women are valued based on their looks, and with age and time, looks fade. This is nothing new I'm saying here. We all know this. So since our women are not following us, we're still gonna be all right. The only one losing here are the women. You think feminism actually is helping women? It's actually helping men. Now we can get laid without buying the cow. Now we can get the milk without buying the cow. We can get laid without committing to them, while they keep getting pumped and dumped and thrown to the side of the road. And they think they're living their best lives. All right, baby girl, go out and have fun. I'll see you in the next 10 years. See you on the flip side, right? Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak.